we are bringing some fall vibes at you now. We were talking apples, ciders, and wines with Scott with Montgomery Orchard, and it really is a cool place that you have. If you've never been out there, I highly recommend it. But Scott, tell us what people can expect when they arrive.
Absolutely, and thank you for having me on your show here today. But the first thing I really want people to know is there's really always 3 good reasons to visit Montgomery Orchard. And of course, the apple picking, and we are really right now in the peak of apple picking season. We got all sorts of apples that are ripe, and I'll go over that in just a second. And of course, we have our corn maze, 6-acre corn maze, and people have gone through the corn maze. They understand that there's some trivia questions that are involved, and especially for the kids. But I got to tell you, there's a lot of adults that just absolutely love that. We give a commemorative patch to everybody that goes through the orchard, and we actually have this group of adults that have gone out and purchased their jean jackets, and they have patches for every year. Oh, and they come to the orchard. So it's a thing for some people. It's really, really a great corn maze. 6 acres, you got to allow about an hour to do the whole thing. And then, of course, our winery and cidery. You started today talking about Instagram, and our flight boards are one of those Instagram eligible things.
I posted that on Instagram.
I'm sure that you did. And of course, then you get a taste of our wines and ciders. But I did bring some apples here with me today because we are at the peak of apple season. And the Honeycrisp are starting to be ripe right now, but what we've had up to now are the Sweet Tangos, the Zest Stars, which is this big apple in the center. The Cortlands are starting to come on, and these little guys at the end right here, those are chestnut crabs. Okay. So I know you're sitting here thinking, I hope he asks me to taste that Honeycrisp. I'm going to ask you to taste the chestnut crab. And if you'd like, I'll cut a piece out of it. Otherwise, go ahead and bite one. Maddie, would you like one?
I guess so. Let's try it.
Why not?
It's a crab apple.
Okay.
Is that a pleasant surprise?
Yes,
it's really good.
It's really good.
Right.
It's very
they
sweet.
are an unsung hero of most orchards. They're a ton of fun. They're a perfect size for a lunchbox.
Yeah.
Kids like them, adults like them. It's just because they're small and they're called the crab, and we actually label them as chestnut minis because the word crab sets people off. It's a really, really great apple. So I say to people, come and get your Honeycrisp, come and get your Sweet Tangos, but leave with a bag of chestnut crabs as well. It's really a delight.
And if someone's picking an apple, is there any tricks to like picking the best one?
Yeah, there totally is in terms of getting the apple off the tree. There's a reason that a lot of orchards don't do pick your own anymore, because when people go in and they don't know how to pick, they knock more apples to the ground than they pick. That's a hard thing for an orchard to endure. So we tell people the way our professional pickers pick is you don't pull down at all. You twist and pull up. The stem breaks by pulling up. And when they're in a clump, you start at the top of the clump, not the bottom, or you get apples like rain. They just fall to the ground. So yes, absolutely. And we could do a little orchard magic here too, if you like. This is a Cortland, and often people see them on the trees and they come back and they ask me, what's that purple apple? Kelsey, just take that rag and wipe that off and see what color that apple really is. Apples are amazing things, and here's one of the things with Cortlands and a few other varieties is they actually put this little film on themselves, and you know what it does? It helps them retain moisture.
Very
Isn't that interesting? In a year like that, that's important.
I feel like we could learn a lot from you, and I wish we had more time, but let's really quick tell people where you're located.
Okay, so we are on State Highway 99. We are halfway between St. Peter and Faribault. And reasons to come this weekend, we have a great band. Random Characters is playing on Saturday. We have Father's Daughters playing on Sunday. And we have Pizzeria 201 serving on Saturday.
Oh, they're
with
great.
Their brick oven apple pizza.
Ooh, you were talking about that.
It is to die for. They caramelize the apples and put it with bacon and gorgonzola cheese, and you'll love it.
Wow.
And then Taco Bien on Sunday.
Well, I'll see you later this weekend. All right, we'll have more when we come back on Cato Living.